Welcome to this guide on using the Bureau of Customs Tax Estimator for informal entries. To access the tax estimator, open a web browser and go to customs.gov.ph/estimator. Upon reaching the page, click the Agree button as acknowledgement that the disclaimer has been read and click Yes to proceed. Begin by searching for the type of item being declared to get the rate to be used in computing the customs duty. Next, to determine the dutiable value, fill in the cost of the item and the cost of the shipping on the currency stated on the invoice. Then, input the applicable exchange rate. 2% of the cost of the item will automatically be calculated as the insurance cost once the compute button is clicked. After entering the necessary details to determine the dutiable value, input the applicable amount of excise tax if applicable to the item. If the item is not subject to excise tax, leave the excise tax field blank or enter 0. To determine whether an item is subject to excise tax, refer to the link provided in the disclaimer, which is also listed in the notes section. Other charges and costs will automatically be calculated once the compute button is clicked. Once all the mandatory fields have been filled in, click the compute button to calculate the total amount to be paid. An itemized summary of all amounts to be paid will then be displayed, along with the total amount to be paid. For details on how the applicable fees and charges are calculated, refer to the notes section. That concludes this guide on using the Bureau of Customs Tax Estimator for informal entries. Thank you for watching.